SUV is an abbreviation that represents sport utility vehicle. SUVs are extraordinary on the grounds that they offer an incredible measure of room, which can be useful when you want to move things like luggage or athletic gear. They frequently are utilized as traveler vehicles. SUVs are likewise extraordinary in light of the fact that they offer significantly more security than standard vehicles in the event of an accident. Now, kings and queens, this is why purchasing an SUV is best for your requirements. SUVs are a famous kind of vehicle since they offer the smartest possible scenario. They are equipped for driving on the expressway in rough terrain, which is ideally suited for individuals who need to investigate their environmental factors. SUVs likewise have a ton of freight space, which is ideally suited for individuals who need to convey enormous things or travel with a ton of luggage. Ideally, the SUV is an extraordinary sort of vehicle for individuals who live in country regions, as they can drive on unpleasant landscapes without stressing over stalling out. They are additionally perfect for individuals who live in metropolitan regions since they offer more space and can hold more travelers. We ought to be aware that there will be various SUVs to browse in 2022. There will be an ever-increasing number of SUVs with four-wheel drive and crossbreed powertrains, as well as much more SUV models with higher ground clearance. Today we will discuss 6 SUV models considered for class globally. Likewise, assuming you are new to our channel, make sure to subscribe to experience more life-related content. On the off chance that you're prepared, then how about we start? 2022 Lexus LX600. The LX600 is controlled by a twin-turbocharged 3.4-liter V6 engine that makes 409 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of force. A 10-speed program transmission and 4-wheel drive are both standards. This powertrain was launched in the new Toyota Land Cruiser, which shares its mechanical underpinnings with the LX out and about. The twin Super V6 gives adequate power as well as a refined nature reasonable for an extravagance application like the LX. The LX600 records a 6.1 second 0 to 60 minutes per hour time, which will be all that could possibly be needed for most drivers. The LX600 earned fuel economy ratings of 17 miles per gallon in the city and 22 miles per gallon on the highway. Inside, the new LX gets a cutting-edge and lavish makeover, with a wide mid-control area between the front seats that establishes a comfortable cockpit climate. Sewn cowhide upholstery, a leather-wrapped dashboard, wood trim, and smoked chrome complements give the LX a very good quality appearance and luxury climate. The passage-level standard trim accompanies space for 5 across 2 lines of seats. The premium, luxury, and F Sports trims accompany the third row of seats that increments travelers' ability to 7. The LX's dashboard accompanies 3 standard shows, an 8.0-inch screen for the check bunch, a 12.3 inches for the infotainment, and a different 7.0-inch screen for environment and vehicle controls. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both expected to be standard and really might be presented with remote availability. Remote charging will be offered, and Lexus says audiophiles will actually want to redesign the sound system to a 25-speaker Mark Levinson surround sound system. A setup of driver help highlights is standard on the LX and incorporates automated emergency braking, versatile cruise control, and lane keeping assist. The 2022 Lexus LX600 price starts at $88,000. 2022 Land Rover Range Rover. Land Rover can seemingly be given credit for creating the extravagance SUV with the send-off of the primary Range Rover way back in 1969. While the upgraded 2022 Range Rover is a completely unique and undeniably more present-day creature, it shares a familial similarity to its forebears with a comfortable and sumptuous feel as well as quite customary English lavishness. Driving the Range Rover is a continually differentiating experience, no matter what the wheelbase. There's no staying away from the inclination that you're pushing above and beyond 5,000 pounds, not too far off. However, driving either the 3-column, long wheelbase SE with a 6-cylinder engine or a standard wheelbase first release with a new V8, you won't ever feel short on ability to get where you're going. The turbocharged mild crossover 6-chamber engine makes 395 torque while the new twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8 is evaluated at 523 horsepower. Range Rover quotes a 0 to 60 minutes per hour as low as 4.4 seconds with the V8. 4-wheel steering and a large group of helps, rough terrain camera frameworks, standard level movable air suspension, 6 different rough terrain driving modes, hill descent control, and off-road progress control, successfully rough terrain journey control, make going 4x4 romping and outright breeze. The 2022 Land Rover Range Rover Autobiography starts at $94,000. Audi RSQ8. Audi bundles the 2022 RSQ8 one-way, exceptional. Everything is standard besides a modest bunch of independent redesigns and choice packages. A twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 engine, 591 horsepower, 590 pounds-to-foot of torque, lives under the hood, moving its result to each of the 4 wheels through an 8-speed program transmission. A turbocharged V8 engine makes almost 600 torque, conveys 60 miles per hour in an Audi guaranteed 3.7 seconds, and tops the SUV out at a falsely restricted 155 miles per hour. Normally, quattro all-wheel drive is standard. Expectedly, the RSQ8 never met a service station it could have done without, and it likes to guzzle from the superior siphon. In any case, this SUV is a gentle crossover outfitted with a 48-volt electrical framework that steadily further develops mileage. 5 individuals can fit into the RSQ8, and notwithstanding its staringly attractive roofline, the freight region can hold up to 60.7 cubic feet of cargo. Like other Audis, the RSQ8 is cutting edge from the outset, highlighting digital instrument panel, the 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment display, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto smartphone integration, connected services, satellite radio, navigation system, Bang & Olufsen premium sound system, a wireless smartphone charger, head-up display, which assists in displaying important information in your sight line on the windshield, intersection assist, which identifies unsafe situations at intersections and can automatically brake the Audi, and traffic sign recognition, which reads traffic signs and can adjust vehicle speed accordingly. Other than speed, safety is additionally on the RSQ8's menu, which includes the forward collision mitigation, which warns you of an impending collision and applies the brakes in certain scenarios, a blind spot monitor, which warns you if a vehicle is in your blind spot during a lane change or while in reverse, a blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert, which warns you if a vehicle is in your blind spot during a lane change or while in reverse. Rear passenger safe exit system. This can prevent a rear passenger from opening a door into traffic approaching from behind. Adaptive cruise control, which assists in maintaining a driver's set distance between the RSQ8 and the car in front. A lane keeping system, which makes minor steering corrections to help keep the vehicle centered in its lane. A surround view camera system. This gives you a top-down view of the RSQ8 and its surroundings for tight parking situations, and the front and rear parking sensors. The 2022 Audi RSQ8 Autobiography starts at $120,000. Bentley Bentayga. With either a hybrid V6, a V8, or a W12 engine, the Bentayga has the muscle for supported rapid cross-country visiting. A lively-looking S model joins the reach for 2022 that consolidates a considerable lot of the top-end speed model's planned prompts, yet is fueled by the 542 horsepower V8 that fills in as the Bentayga's base engine, recording a 60 minutes per hour time in just 3.5 seconds. A sport-tuned suspension, 22-inch wheels, and a sport exhaust framework give the S model an edge over the base V8 trim. It procures assessments of 12 miles per gallon in the city and 17 miles per gallon on the highway. Loaded up with rich-smelling leather, genuine wood trim, and marvelous metal accents, the Bentayga's cabin remains consistent with its extravagance marking. Bentley permits purchasers to tweak practically everything. Purchasers can decide on front and back pails, seating 4, or they can choose a 3 across second line seat and a spring-up 2-seat third column to situate 7. While the back seat doesn't feel actually that sumptuous of the Bentayga's vital opponent, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, it actually offers a lot of room for grown-up travelers to loosen up. All Bentayga models come standard with a 10.9-inch infotainment screen with navigation and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto joining. The discretionary entertaining system comprises two 10.2-inch displays mounted to the front seat headrests. With it, backseat travelers can peruse the web, collaborate with Bentayga's infotainment framework, or play films. A 12-speaker sound system is standard, yet you can decide on NIM's 20-speaker premium sound system. Bentley offers a few driver assistance highlights, yet tragically, practically every one of them costs extra. Strangely, purchasers of lesser extravagance SUVs, for example, the BMW X7 or Cadillac Escalade, will find a considerable lot of these highlights come standard. The 2022 Bentley Bentayga price starts at $165,000. 2022 Mercedes-AMG G63. Mercedes-Benz's iconic G-Wagon SUV has roots as a military vehicle. However, the superior execution 2022 Mercedes-AMG G63 model serves as a completely unexpected driver in comparison to the 1970s unique. A 577 horsepower twin-turbocharged V8 engine and 627 pound-foot of torque rocketing 0 to 60 minutes per hour in just 3.9 seconds give the G63 inconceivable execution. Properly equipped, the G63 can tow up to 6,500 pounds. Thriftiness isn't inside the grip of a quick, box-formed SUV. The EPA rates the G63 at 13 miles per gallon in the city and 15 miles per gallon on the highway. Albeit the exorbitantly rectilinear cabin will feel natural in the event that you've at any point gone to a more seasoned G-Class, this is currently a completely present-day place, with a 12.0-inch computerized instrument panel, excellent materials, and comforts, for example, cup holders and an Encompass view camera framework. Taller drivers and travelers will track down a lot of head and legroom in both the front and back. There are, however, fewer driver assistance features available for the G63 than there are for the automakers sedans and crossover SUVs. The 2022 Mercedes-AMG starting price is $180,000. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The 2022 Rolls-Royce Cullinan rides with preeminent tranquility and revels everybody on board. The Cullinan's twin-turbo 6.7-liter V12 provides 563 horsepower, recording a 60-mile-per-hour time of just 4.5 seconds, and a standard all-wheel drive is impressive for a vehicle that weighs about 3 tons. The Cullinan rides on an air suspension that gets data from a road-scanning camera and naturally changes the vehicle's level to make up for blemishes in the asphalt. Ride solace is past the norms of standard extravagance vehicles, as the Cullinan floats not too far off and sends nothing upsetting to individuals inside. The Cullinan V12 powertrain is rated at 12 miles per gallon in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway. The extensive cabin is lined in box-grain leather, delightful wood trim, and processed aluminum complements. Assuming you need a considerably more elevated level of extravagance, Rolls-Royce will tweak pretty much all aspects of the Cullinan's now lavish inside with anything that delights you can envision. Every Cullinan has a large touchscreen infotainment system with a redundant controller on the center console. Apple CarPlay is also included on every model. The available rear seat entertainment option adds a 12.0-inch screen to the back of each front seat. Along with a Wi-Fi hotspot, the Cullinan has a bespoke audio system that features 18 speakers. The Rolls-Royce of SUVs has a host of driver assistance technology, including night vision. The 2022 Rolls-Royce Cullinan price starts at $351,000.